Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to everybody that competed this weekend. I know we had a lot of folks down there at Pensacola Beach Brawl, and I saw some impressive numbers that they were putting up, especially in the snatch complex, and I just want to say congratulations to everybody there. Check out our newsletter, and one, you'll see some of the results that you got from Pensacola Beach Brawl and how some people did on that. And then two, we got some new t-shirts. We got them on pre-sale right now, or at least pre-order. You can go inside the Wodify app, open it up. At the bottom right corner, it says buy. You need to go ahead and purchase one. That way when I put in an order by this Friday, we'll make sure that you have your size. So you can get one for 25 bucks, or you can get two for $40. And if you get two, make sure you email info@crossfitbound.com and let me know the style, color, and sizes that you want, because the way Wodify is, I couldn't give you that option in there, especially with that discount of purchasing two at a time. And so with those two quick announcements out of the way, let's get into this week's programming. This week, we got Monday, we're starting off with a 15-minute AMRAP, and this is meant to be at 80-85%. This is more or less like a warm-up leading into that heavy back squat. We had a lot of positive feedback from doing that before a couple of weeks ago, and I figured that'd be a really good thing to do for this week, because I know that weight is getting heavy, especially if you've been building and building and building over this whole time. And trust me, we're almost done, but I know a lot of you are going to be surprised at where you end up at when we finish this whole cycle. AMRAP 15 minutes, 40 double unders, 20 alternating single dumbbell box step-ups, or you could do that without any weight, or maybe you want to do a weight vest for this warm-up. And then you got 10 pull-ups. We could do kipping pull-ups, we can do strict pull-ups, or you can do butterfly pull-ups. Just depends where you're at, what you want to be training for. If you got a competition coming up, you want to get some extra reps in, practicing those butterflies, that'd be a time to do that. But make sure we'll try to get a really good warm-up. I know I'm coaching in the mornings, Jess coaching in the afternoons. Make sure those shoulders get really, really loose before we get to that. Then we're going to rest 5 to 10 minutes. Then we're going to start the back squat together. Excuse me. We got our back squats, 3 reps every 2 minutes on the minute for 12 minutes. No, Chandler, don't put that on. Because they'll be able to hear you. Don't put that on. Chandler's trying to put a mic on like I have. And then we have some accessory work to follow that up. Because now they can hear you on there. Here, put it down. I'll let you wear it after we get done, okay? You can wear it after we get done, when I get done. And then Tuesday, we got a 40-minute AMRAP. Some of you may reach 40 minutes. Some of you may not reach 40 minutes. But the reason I got this is we're going to cap it at 10 sets. Originally, when we're going to do this style of workout, it is going to be 10 sets. Make sure you don't write on this, okay? It is going to be 10 sets. But this one, we got a 40-minute AMRAP or 10 sets, whichever one comes first. You can go solo or with a partner, but you're going to rest 1-to-1. 21-16 cal row, 15 dumbbell bench press, 9 toes to bar. Rest 1-to-1. Ideally, 21-16 cal row, if you're pushing the pace, 1 minute, 1:15. 15 dumbbell bench press probably should put you unbroken around that 2-minute mark. 9 toes to bar, you're looking at 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes times that. 2.5 minutes, 5 minutes, that puts you at 8 rounds. But like I said, some of you are going to be going faster than that. Some of you are going to be going slower than that. But the only way I can get this type of work done in the class, because I really love doing these type of intervals just to build our capacities up, is putting a time cap on it, making it 10 sets. Some of you probably going to get in that 6 to 7 set range. What are we doing here? Excuse the dirty mop. And then we got some accessory work after that. The accessory work for today is going to be a elbow supported external rotation with a dumbbell. I highly suggest that you do at least 2 to 3 sets once we get done with that one today. All right. Wednesday, you got a long workout. I tested this workout out. I really like it. Y'all know I'm a big conditioning fan, but I think Rodney actually did. I sent it to Rodney to do, and he beat me by like a minute. I think maybe a minute and a half. But I thought he'd be around 17 minutes. I think he was around like 18 minutes, and I was like 1950 something. But we got 4 time, 50, 40 calorie bike, 25 burpee box jump overs. Stop. And then you got 50 wall balls. Then you got 25 burpee box jump overs, 50 wall balls again, 25 burpee box jump overs. Then you're going to end on a 50 and 40 calorie bike ride. These right here are going to be 24 and 20 inches on the burpee box jumps. If you need to do step overs, do step overs. If we need to keep the box low, do that. If we need to go faster, we can just put a plate on the ground. You can jump on the plate or just step over, but just get over an obstacle. The goal for this style of workout is just continuous movement for that 20-minute range. Now, I was thinking ideally this is probably going to be 24 to 30 minutes for a lot of folks, but then again, we got some people who are really fit in the gym, and some of them are going to be sub 20 minutes, maybe in that 16-minute range. It just depends on, one, how hard you can push those bikes each time, how many sets you're going to do, and how consistent you can stay on the burpee box jump overs. But remember, just know your pace. If you come out hot on this, it's going to crush you. You got to be able to stay one pace throughout the entire thing. Now, I know, like for me, I was thinking about keeping the same RPMs on the bike, keeping the same consistency on the burpee box jump overs. I know I like to step up with opposite legs depending on what side of the box I'm on. I like to turn, make sure I stay even and symmetrical with my body. And that just kind of kept me focused and in the moment of doing those. And then 50 wall balls, I think I was doing them maybe in 3 or 4 sets every time. If I wasn't if I wasn't so timid maybe nowadays, I would try to push that. But if you have somebody that goes 2 sets, maybe unbroken on both of them, which I think the elites can, that would be a game changer in time. But we're probably looking at 24 to 30 minutes on that. Really fast folks looking at sub 20 minutes. Thursday, we got a push press every 2 minutes on the minute. For 12 minutes, 80-85%, adding 5 pounds of what you did last week or the same number. And then following that, we're going to have a faster style workout. So it's going to be only 4 rounds, 400-meter run, 5 wall walks. What we should expect for this workout today is that we want to push the run. Push the run a little bit harder than what you usually do for that 400. Come in, get set up, you're either really good at wall walks or you're working on getting better at wall walks. There's really no gray area in between. So what we're going to do is push that run and see how well we can recover while we're doing the wall walks, and really focus in on your breathing, keeping that tension and breathing at the same time. We have some accessory work to follow that up with on Thursday. Friday, we got 2 10-minute AMRAPs. They're going to be a little bit heavier on one of these, and then the consistency, and maybe it's going to be challenging for your lower back and core for this style of workout. Part A is going to be 15, 12 cal ski, 10 deadlifts, 5 ring muscle ups. Those ring muscle ups I know are going to be challenging, especially following the pulling from the ski and then the pulling from the floor on the deadlifts and the combination of the ring muscle ups. If you can't do ring muscle ups, what we're going to do, or maybe you can, maybe just do like 1 to 2 a round to keep the rounds consistent and going fast and keep the heart rate up. You only got 10 minutes. We want to stay working for that 10 minutes. Or we can do jumping bar muscle ups, jumping ring muscle ups. We can do ring transition work from the floor as long as you can do a dip. If you can't do those, then I would like to see some strict dip work with a controlled descent down. So maybe like a 2 to 3 second descent down, pause, fast up, and just doing 5. That would be a great alternative instead of doing some more pull-ups, because we got a lot of pull-ups coming up the next day. Doing some dips here would be a really good alternative in place of the ring muscle ups. And after that, we're going to rest 8 minutes. So we got a lot of rest in there. So that's why we're going to push it hard on whichever AMRAP that you do first. Rest 8 minutes. Then you have part B. Part B is going to be each round starts with 10 double dumbbell squats. So you're putting 2 dumbbells up on your shoulders. You got 10 squats, 250s, 35s to get started on. Chandler, dude, please be careful. And then we're going to do an ascending ladder of devil presses. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, however far you can get in this 10 minutes. But you know, a lot of people that do these ascending AMRAPs, especially if you're really good at squats, you're going to get up there in high numbers really, really fast. But just remember that nice and consistent breathing on the devil presses, putting them down, shaking out putting down the dumbbells, shaking it out, a few deep breaths, let that body recover a little bit, and then picking up them dumbbells and doing 10 unbroken squats every time. That's going to get you the best score that you possibly can for these. So we got a kind of like a upper body pull to push going down, and then we're doing upper body pull, hip hinge. Well, we're doing the hip hinge closing movement, hip hinge opening movement, and then you got the ring muscle ups, which is very hip dominant, core driven exercise for those that are really good at it. And then we got our dumbbell squats, which is another knee bending style movement, but it's going to put a lot of emphasis on the quads after we've smoked the hamstrings already. And then the devil press is just a whole body pulling exercise. So it's going to be a really good functional metabolic challenge for you and your body and your mental fortitude. Saturday, we got a partner workout, 20-minute AMRAP. You start off each one 200 to 150 calorie row, male, male, female, female, or dividing it up. 100 overhead squats, 95, 65. We're going to scale that up for comp, go down really low for the fitness. And then you got 50 burpee pull-ups. In the remaining time, you're going to do max power snatches at the weight that you did the overhead squats. And then we're going to rest for only 5 minutes. And at the 25-minute mark, we're going to do a 1 mile time trial. You're going to take off, and this is not as a team this time. So if I was running with Jeb, I would obviously leave him as he's still recovering from the part A on that. And I'd probably beat him by like 2 or 3 minutes on the mile run solo. So you can go without that as we go for Saturday. That's this week. Like I said, congratulations to everybody at Pensacola. Y'all did good. Y'all did awesome. We got those T-shirts on sale. Go ahead and get your pre-orders in so I can put in the order by Friday and see your names on the leaderboard. If you got anything, email me, text me, call me. Here to help out the best way I can. Y'all have a great week.